And D-Way, I'm gonna come on your show too. D-Way, yes, I'm gonna come on your show too. Okay, thank you. Much feeling blessed, Lyra. Translate. Okay, translation, please. Sanction, sir. How can 13% of Stargate reach 90% of the Universe? Well, you just have to use an amplifier, a buffer amplifier. I read your book and I'm still trying to use the Unimetric to eat more ham. Oh yeah, I'm still lost me in translation. Are you trying to be a hemorrhoid to me? Because I know I'm being. Come on, I'm not being an asshole. So you can't use the word hemorrhoid to irritate an asshole, but you know I'm not being an asshole. So therefore, you're trying to be a hemorrhoid. Come on now, hemorrhoid irritate asshole. How do I use the metric to eat more ham? I don't know. There is a lot of. Well, you got me on that one. Maybe D-Way would know. How do I use the metric to eat more ham? No, no. It's complicated question, so I can't help you, brother. Maybe D-Way can. D-Way! Shout to D-Way. Shout to my brother D-Way. Oh, to my poop tank. Dayway or something? Dayway, right? Mm-hmm. Roy. I remember that good old day. The only person that really bring me to his show every often there was D-Way. Roy from, I believe, from Florida. I miss him so much. Mm-hmm. Brand a unimetric to your wheel. Okay, why don't you talk to Royce anymore? I do talk to Royce, but Royce, he's busy. He's the person that asking me, Merc Recon. Why don't you talk to D-Way Radio with Royce? I do talk to him, but we have just like this. We he's been busy, and I've been busy trying to cultivate my creativity, and we just you know just we think we just got our mind we fell into our own different world and Royce, he got his own arena and he always loved to bring me to his show and I really enjoy when he does that and but except that you know the thing that he do he only got 24 hours usually he make he give me a chance to catch up with him he catch up with me and I really got a lot of subscribe from his audience. And to make a long story short, I mean, D-Way, which is Royce, he been quite busy, and he have his family to attend to. He have his own audience to attend to, and I would love to come to his show if he allow me to. But I'm not going to infringe on Royce. If he want me, he got my phone number 972-890-6290, and he can send me a messages and I will get in contact with him and we can go from there and we'll see what at this level because he's always been my buddy. He's been a brother to me. I was like a nobody before and he helped to foster me into the next level and I really appreciate that. I mean personally I really appreciate what he did for me and I'm glad to meet his crew because I don't want to overstep my boundary. I don't want to mess up anything they have going with his crew because the stuff that come out of my mouth is quite strange. It's quite, you know, not familiar to his crew, and therefore can create a backlash. And I feel that I don't want to do that, and I need to go ahead and take time to mature myself and to look at everything and see how I can be a better benefit to him and his community. And he's like a brother. I have no problem with Royce. I love Royce. I love D-Way and his show. But again, I took time so I can mature myself and I able to, interact maturely with with his arena, with his audience. And with his army, I don't want to do things that, offend him, offend his group. And that's not beneficial. That's not beneficial for him or me. So I took the time this 2, 3 years to basically mature myself to understand the culture which he created. I don't want to go into someone's house and be rude, be disruptive. It's not about me. It's all about relationship, about good customer service to those who come to your life. Because everyone in your life is a guest, and I don't want to offend my guests. And so, yeah, if Roy wants to reach out to me, of course I will. If he can give me his number, I'll reach out to him. You know, and if he give me his number, you know, I don't know. Not if I get him up, Royce. Here's my number. Here's my number. Send me a messages. Send me a messages. I will come to your show. I will come to your show. Yeah. Because the reason I don't answer a lot of unknown phone call, Number one, because I think it's just mostly scam or telemarketing and like pissing number, and that's kind of be not too good. Jason Freer, can you do Form One? D-Way, are you? Can you re? Can you rephrase the question? I'm not understanding it. Yeah, but as for Roy, I love Roy. I love him. I love him, his energy, his creativity, his personality. He is true to his overgo, and I admit it. I did kind of upset him when I was in his show. I was talking about strange thing. Actually, it was my way just being funny and joke, but I kind of took it too far at that time, and it kind of upset him, and he put me to the side. Because Royce, he's in the public arena. He got so many audience. He have a lot of people watching him, and he talk on both sides. Sometimes talk politics, sometimes talk sport. He just blind up people. And therefore I say a certain word, I don't want to say it here because, YouTube these days is very sensitive to certain word. I say things that relate, it was a joke, but some of his audience, they thought it was a joke, so I kind of offended Roy, and therefore I feel bad about it, so I kind of left it that and just go ahead quietly and remove myself from the scene, and I felt that my maturity was not mature enough for his show, so therefore I decided to go and soul search myself and start things from scratch, working with the Cambodian side, a little bit English side. So yeah, I feel embarrassed too, and I feel bad that I kind of caused friction between Royce and the people that advise him. And I don't want to name the organizer. He have advisor, and therefore I don't want what my president and my point of view to cause friction with him and his advisor and his show. And I know they love me and accept me, but I at that time wasn't mature enough to handle the structure we put because I was still experiencing and exploring, what's going on. Because on the one hand, I want a bigger audience, and when you have different people with different mindset, with different goal, and you say how are you gonna find the middle ground of that? And that's why, like when I met Roy, it was a blessing, and he blessed me with so much, with audience, with time, and that was a great gift. But I kind of ruined that with him, and because of my immaturity at that time. So I felt really, really not too good. Kind of led me to review my life path, my creativity, and therefore I learned about being mindful and being considerate. And that time I wasn't being mindful, considerate. I was just thinking about me, like shoot, how I can get away with this, I get away with that, but that's not right, because information is dangerous. And so I began to learn about mindfulness, being considerate, so yeah, I mean, like that's why I kind of hit from Royce because I feel embarrassed too. Like oh man, we didn't left in a good, positive domain. It was more like we left in a very, me being the immature guy and he being a mature guy, and for me it's like I was in the wrong because I was not being mature, and therefore I should have no place in his arena and his audience because I was saying certain thing that can get him in trouble, get me in trouble, and he was trying to help me out, but I did not listen, and therefore I feel bad. I feel I was not being considered because that was his domain. That was his house. That was his place of business, and that was his reality. And I kind of overstayed my welcome, and therefore I knew like oh, I can't face Roy. I messed up, so I just quietly and left. And as for me and Roy, I love Royce. I love his energy. I love his talent, creativity. He's just a beautiful soul. I mean, there's people that come and tease him and troll him, but he kept on going. I admired it about him. He's very courageous, and he loved what he's doing. He's continuing to do it, and to me, that's amazing. And that's why the best way to help someone, in this case, I don't want me to be a friction between him and his advisor. I remove myself from the equation and let me go ahead and soul search myself and learn my maturity level, and therefore if I'm not mature to interact with other mature people, I mean I don't need to be in their way for them to advance. So therefore I remove myself from to let me do my thing to find me and allow me to mature and learn consideration because while in the show I go gun ho and wow and forget how to be and forget about that Roy has feeling, his fan had feeling, and some of the stuff I said was very offensive and not too good for friendship, not too good. It's like I disrespect him, disrespect his guest, and disrespect his guest and his advisor, and I feel oh man that's terrible. So I remove myself from the equation and feeling like I was being ungrateful to Royce, and that's why I feel bad, and that's why I just just it's just like I just say okay, I f up, I fucked it up, and then just left, and that's pretty much it. And therefore, if Roy seeing thing that he ready to connect with me and